D. I think that everybody should watch an episode a day.
No.
Yes.
They will if they're watching the stream.
They'll be able
I've been
to.
here since the start of the streams, so...
Where's my... Oh, there's what I'm looking for. Put out the tweet, Tristan. Put out the tweet.
Tweet of Tristan.
Yes. Do the thing. Let's see here.
Go with the theme song.
We don't have a theme song. I tried to get Joseph to make a theme song, but he haven't done it yet. That's not how you spell that. Everybody loves Raiken. Yay.
Everybody loves Raiken. Yeah,
Oh, I thought it was gonna say Leah.
How can everyone love him when he doesn't talk enough?
You mean Raiken talks? He talks more than Yukikaze.
That's what you think.
Them's fight words.
Table flipping competition right now.
We don't have a table.
Should I recall a previous incident?
When we find a table.
P4 Oddcast. That's not right.
P4
Odd-
Oddcast.
What do you mean that's not right? Welcome to Player for Oddcast.
It could
Where
be
all the odd
Oddcast,
things happen.
Right? So...
Every odd day. On every odd week.
Gorgo, why don't you do the catch-up today? What happened last session? Help me out
What
here.
happened last session?
Yeah.
Was that the session when I... No, was it?
We don't know.
I mixed up what happened last Tuesday and what happened the Tuesday before.
So, last Tuesday you were already, or still, in the town. You had already finished telling all the stories, so after that, it was time for dinner. There was some dinner stuff, there was some Haruna, and then there was after dinner. With Raiken. These are just lead-ins, I'm helping you.
Yeah, that's right. Raiken gave Leah the teddy bear. That's how we ended. And yeah, we talked. Was there really anything else that happened? We talked.
Good roleplay
Important
happens
stuff.
when you talk.
Yeah, we roleplayed. We talked important stuff. It was a fun session. You caught me very off guard, man, and I'm eating a yogurt.
Wouldn't change a thing.
You just yada the important stuff. Okay.
He did. I am disappointed. So, this is me reading from the executive summary that I wrote May 13th. Leah talked to Tatsuya about Raiken, and he confided in her how proud he was of his younger brother. Haruna came looking for Yukikaze. Later discussed the magic they had discovered in Garland with Ryuzaki, and the two commiserated about the uncertainty of the future. Dinner was prepared by the Dragonborn. Yuki came out to eat. He was pulled back into the tent by Ryuzaki and Haruna. His father talked to him about his quest and friends. He told Yuki to follow the path laid out for him by Bahamut. And not to worry about leading the Nanaboshi tribes. Haruna disagreed and wanted Yuki to stay, especially if outsiders might soon come to the desert to give them trouble. She was outnumbered as Yuki and Ryuzaki expounded on the importance of what Yuki's group was doing. After dinner, the group made their beds. Raiken asked to stay with his brother and went to the Kirakiraboshi camp to talk to Leah. He gifted her the princess bear he purchased in Daiko Selthus weeks earlier. She confided in him about her last bear. He comforted her by saying the bear was a symbol of her new family, including Zin and himself. He told her he loved her, and she returned his sentiment. Sort of. Jebel and Vendar commiserated about... Well, you said, I love you, Leah, and she went, you do. I'm like, yeah, okay. Jebel and Vendar commiserated about sand in the wagon and shared their desire to get out of the desert and take down Lord Erkin Sivan. Jebel and Cal Jebel called Cal a bird during his good night and got an earful, then found he could wild shape into the Quetzal. He saw the world and its magic and brilliant auras. May 14th, the group set out the next day for Tuka. Cyrus taught Vendar and Jebel Draconic, while Raiken did the same for Leah, and Leah read from Minuet's journal. When they stopped for their first break, Leah told the party that she scried on Tam. He was still alive and fighting the Bromdoran army at Everwatch. He was joined by soldiers from Ebengard. Leah read the passage of note from the journal, which gave the group insight into who Bicky had been and how things had gone this way for Minuet. Remember now?
Remember?
Yeah, I mean, I read it alongside you reading it.
So, we left off last time where you had stopped for your breakfasty lunch thing. It's about noon. You've still got 8 more hours of traveling to go, and 3 of you have 4. Let's see. 3 of you have studied languages. Yukikaze, you can select or ask people if they would teach you a language. You have to go back to the front of the wagon now and again to make sure that you're still on course with your survival checks. But the survival checks you made for me will carry you to this evening. So...
Nope. I'm going to enjoy the scenery because we're leaving Torlos and I'm going to miss it.
Okay. Cyrus had learned 1 hour of Gnomish from Jebel as of the end of last session. So Cyrus still has 2 more hours of language he can gain. Lara Mendes has not studied any language, instead opting to study the book. And Raiken hasn't chosen to try to learn any languages. Yeah, because Leah did the scrying instead of teaching him anything. So, we begin in the desert. You're cleaning up camp and getting ready to head out on the next leg of your journey. The next 4 hours of travel. So, is anybody learning any languages or anything?
I would be looking to learn something if anyone's willing to teach.
I'm perfectly happy to teach. There's something.
Sylvan.
Okay, I'm perfectly happy to teach Sylvan if that's fine with everyone else who is intending to learn languages from me. Or anyone else who was. So
you know that Jebel and Vendar are incapable of learning any more language. Their brains are overloaded for the rest of the day.
Okay, then yeah, Sylvan. 2 hours of it. I'm perfectly happy to expound for 2 hours.
I guess Raiken can join in.
Okay. You navigate your tiger close to the cart so that you can participate in the lesson as well. 2 hours, you said?
I think that was all that Cyrus could benefit from, right?
Cyrus could only benefit from 2.
If Raiken wanted me to continue to a 3rd hour for him, then I would be perfectly content to.
And I would just be staring at you, trying to learn, but just look very confused.
You're just like, that's all I can take. You have to take a break.
Sure, Raiken will do 3 hours then.
Okay. Leah had 3 hours of Draconic, so that takes care of that. So that's 3 hours. Is there anything particular you'd like to do with the last hour of travel before you put in for your dinner meal?
Not on my part.
Okay. The sand rolls by. The day is sunny and hot as the lizards drag the cart across the desert. You continue your journey to the west, following the sun's path. It begins to fall toward the horizon ahead of you, and it gets a little hard to look in that direction, which is unfortunate, since that's the direction you're going. You sit down, you stop the wagon, and climb off your tiger, Raiken and Leah, and settled in for the evening meal before setting out for the last leg of today's journey. You know that you'll have to do this all again tomorrow before you reach Tuka. It is during this time that Lair will receive another sending. I'm sorry. I just got a message from somebody else that was very, energetic. Vendar, you've been quiet. You got anything?
No.
Okay. Sam, there it is. How do I want to phrase this? Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gotta get rid of 4 words. One. 2. 3. 4. Whoops. Those are all caps. Boom. Got it.
So we think one full day of more of travel, and then we'll arrive the next morning, or
You could push for evening, but it would likely be around noon on the third day.
cool.
But if you pushed yourself a little harder, you could make tomorrow evening instead of the next morning.
So another long rest?
You wouldn't have to do the through the night march to make up the time you're trying to, if that's what you wanted to do.
I will convey the message to the party. Kalimdar has informed me that we should head directly to the Mages Guild when we arrive, and that the follower has made him uncomfortable.
What are the chances it's Mr. Johnson?
Who?
I don't know if I actually ever saw him.
Kobold who offered us the job.
I was very much trying to avoid those words.
I never met this person. putting together my response.
Okay.
So other stuff can happen while I am doing that.
Alright, so, as you take care of that, I think that this is as good a time as any. There is going to be a somewhat familiar shifting of the sand around you as you sit for your dinner for about an hour. And there is an explosion of sand behind you, and a familiar creature lands on 2 legs, staring you down with large fangs. It looks hungry. You recognize a creature you fought inside the dungeon, the Bulette.
Fire.
Roll initiative.
When in doubt, apply fire.
Nothing indicated to you that they were weak to it.
Well,
Okay.
they weren't resisting it.
They can't
that was
resist
kinda
it when
funny.
you fire it.
What?
They can't resist it when you use it.
Exactly.
It's not even a gauge.
Well, they're not immune, and fire's mostly what I got. So, fire.
So when looking for my dice, I almost tore down some folders behind me, and my creepy plushie literally fell on me.
Fun.
Yes, exactly.
What?
Just as I would expect.
What creepy plushie exactly?
No, creeper, not creepy. If
Oh.
I heard him correctly. Slightly different.
Yes, creepy. Like, no, creeper. Yeah. So it was literally a drop creeper.
Darn them ninja creepers.
Indeed.
Jack would panic.
No, Jack would be dead. Gavin would panic.
That is true.
Jack doesn't get the chance to react.
Gavin would try to get adopted.
True.
So do I get to pull over the cart in a safe distance before we engage? This is immediate.
I think we're already stopped.
At a safe distance.
Well, I mean, you're like 10 feet away from the cart. You're just picking up after yourselves after you've sat down and had a meal.
That's right. I never said I wasn't special.
Alright, let's put some dice out. It's been a while. Dice. Ooh. That's fun. Alright, let's go here.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Edit. Okay. Leah, what'd you get?
16.
16?
And Lord Lai got 18.
Right.
Because I have a familiar again, so I get 2 units.
Yukikaze.
21.
21. That's a 54. Vendar.
18.
18. believe that puts you before Lorelei.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Vendar can say numbers again.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
Does it, Lola has a Dexo +4.
Alright, you need to roll off against the familiar, apparently.
Ah, pain in the ass.
There's no familiar.
You likely beat her.
Got a
Whoa.
13.
I don't believe it.
Would
Or
you
a
get a
17.
13 too?
Yes.
Roll again.
13. Oh my god.
Killing
Got an
me.
8.
Got an 8.
Okay, I got a 19.
Okay. Lorelei goes before Vendar.
Damn Thera goes first.
Yep. I mean, Yukikaze goes before both of you, so Lara, what'd you get?
7.
Nice. Jebel, what'd you get?
18.
18. Cyrus, what'd you get?
15.
15. And Raiken, what'd you get?
Raiken got a 3, as per usual.
Nice.
Kubriel got a 21.
Wow. Okay then.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah. What's her plus?
2.
And Yukikaze, what's your plus?
2.
Roll off.
He should be able to beat this. I got a 7.
What'd you get?
Oh, I beat you by 1. I got an 8.
I got an 8. Jeez, you guys, I'm having to roll off. What the hell?
That was actually kind of amusing because I was like, well, oh crap, I guess I'm not beat again.
Oh my goodness. You guys are just...
I expect my next roll to be good, considering it's gone bad, good, bad.
Alright, now I gotta move this. Okay. Up. Up. There we go. Boom. And it seems to all be in the correct order. Copy. Alright. Sorry about that. Initiative. Yep. Paste. There's so many people. Done. Is that 0 cut off? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so, God, there's so many things. Guys gotta start leaving your familiars out of the fights.
Way ahead of you.
Right?
Hey, you're the one that gave them to him.
I mean,
Paladins
I
just
usually
get-
would, but Kubriel is away from Raiken right now, so she has to have her own.
She's over there eating. What are you feeding her?
No.
Hopefully something from the bento box.
So, Yuki, what did you find for the tiger in the bento box?
I forget the name of them. I want to get the, like, sushi rolls that have the tuna fish on top of the rice.
Which is just sashimi? It's just sushi that's not maki.
Well, isn't
So it's
sashimi
Maguro
just... Okay. I was gonna say, because sashimi is just sliced fish, period, isn't it?
I've never known exactly what sashimi was supposed to describe.
Oh, I got a sashimi plate once before, and it was just purely sliced up raw fish. That's all it was.
Okay. Alright, so this creature that you're familiar with at this point shows up. I should... what if I do... There we go. This could be interesting. Excuse me while I experiment with the thing. Boop. Nope, that wasn't right. Where is... Boop. There we go. Map disappears. only to be replaced by a new source. Where's window capture? Add existing source. No, add a new source instead. Add source. Where are you?
I need a D8.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's 8.
Done. Ooh. I wish I could cut this. I wish I didn't have... Well, I guess I can just shrink out those things. I don't need this. And I don't really need these. Oh, great. Thanks. Cool. It's awesome. Sorry. I didn't prepare myself enough for this. Alright, let's grab these. Will that work? No, of course not. Why would that work? That'd be way too freaking easy. File. View. Grid. Cool. Does that even show up on your screens?
I see a grid
Okay.
with, yeah, green grid.
I see green grid.
Easy map tools, I see.
I figured I could do it. Shouldn't be too hard. But then it decided to be sort of difficult.
Famous last words.
Right? Look, sand! Isn't that fun to look at?
Ah!
Whoa!
It's like gazing into a sandstone block in Minecraft.
I feel uneasy.
What? There we go. Just gotta make the, I just have to make the grid lines really thick. And then you can see them. Super thick. Ugh, terrible. Okay.
They're just too thick.
Huh?
With C. That is too thick with 2 C's.
What's going on?
I need to use the restroom real quick.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. Okay. Are the lines too thick? Because I can only go by the little image on my screen, and I have to make them really thick to even make them visible on that screen. But maybe they look better on your screens.
They're definitely visible.
Okay. If I go down one, are they still okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's actually better. They're not as thick then.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because like I said, half of them fade out when I'm looking at the image on my screen instead of OBS. What I don't understand is why I can't remember where the tokens are supposed to be. Cool. Token names. Come on. I also don't know why I can't just grab this. Drop it over there. I'm on the token layer. How do I go to the resource library? God, it's been so long since I've used this. Okay. Let's do this. This could work. This could be an easy way. I just need to get on the right drive. I think it's H. It's not H. It's J. Of course it is. No, it's not. What am I talking about? It's D. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. Pictures. Yeah, there we go. Grab that. Open. Do it. Okay. Why are so many of them just question marks? You are being a butt. Oh, I saw something I recognized. There we go. Now they're coming in. It just took a second. Alright. Sorry. Just need... Not you, that's a purple worm.
Yeah, we don't want any purple worms. You can just keep those in your pocket.
They're already in Vendar's pockets.
I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Look at this. Now we're cooking with fire. I just needed to relearn everything. That's all. Oh boy. Owlbear. I remember when you guys fought those.
Oh my gosh, not the owlbear.
There's the giants you guys fought.
No giants. Please, no giants.
The Bone Naga and the Undead Beholder from the very beginning of the game.
That was gonna be fun. Just no giants.
No,
Gigantes.
Gigante. Gigante. What is going on? I know they've got it. Sorry.
I sent you a little something on PM.
Oh, I
Tristan.
hope it's useful. Hey, that'll do. Grab that. Nice and big.
MP.
Didn't leave a mouse on it, did it? Okay, cool. Boom. So much belly drumming.
No, that was my leg. I'm sorry, my body parts sound very much alike.
I mean, yeah. Oh. That was selecting the size of the image. That was a bad move. I thought that was just a quick way to scroll around. It was not. Yeah, there's the Bulette.
Buletta.
Yeah. What else we got? Oh, there's a Raiken.
Yay!
Raiken. What else we got here? Do we have any of the other characters in here? Where are my stupid, Ewoks?
I saw them right next to Raiken.
What? Were they? I was
Yep.
going this way.
So was Jebel.
Really? Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's Jebel. Boop. Hello, Jebel. You know, you guys don't have to be Ewoks.
I think that's just their spirit animal at this point.
Guess so.
In case you have trouble finding mine, just sent it to you in PM, in case that's more helpful.
Yeah, if you sent me yours, that's good. Then I just need to grab Lair again. Because I don't see Lair here. Lots of tieflings. Yeah, no there. Sam, you back?
Yep.
Okay. Could you send me an image of Lair Mendes just so that I have it very quickly?
Let's see if I saved that picture.
Sorry, I'm doing it a new way, and it's slowing me down because I'm very dumb. Because I thought this would be better.
It might be once it gets into, like, being the normal thing.
Yeah, it's good once you've already built your library and you know where things are.
Doesn't work out when you Leroy it.
It doesn't work out well when you're just setting it up again. Alright, I'll go with the... oh goodness. That'll do for now. Scroll down to... got all those, which is good. Alright, so it should be around here somewhere. Or not. Oh, it's not actually refreshing.
Okay, I found it.
Oh yeah? They should have been here. But they are not.
Beedrill? Why do you have pictures of Beedrill?
Because I was talking. This is just where all of my photos that I screen hunter go. So this is every photo. Every time I capture a part of my screen, it goes in this folder.
Oh.
So I was talking to somebody the other day about Beedrill.
Oh.
I sent them a bunch of stupid pictures of Beedrill.
I like
the image
Beedrill.
in our channel.
Huh?
There are no
the image in our
pictures
channel.
of Beedrill.
You keep talking over Sam. Hang on. What, Sam?
The image is in our channel.
Okay, thank you. What I want to is have not that drive. It's always the wrong drive. Do I have roleplay stuff? Map tools. Hello. Tokens. Open. Install. Boom. So now I can go between the two, and that should allow it to update. Problem was that I was adding more things to it, but because I couldn't switch between anything on here, it couldn't update the folder. Because it has to do that, because... there we go. Away it goes. So we should be down... here-ish. Sorry.
It's okay, I'm just playing my Pokemans.
Boop. There's Leah. Liz. Leah. Boom. Cyrus. And boom. Wagon. Alright. Get this shit out of here. Now then. Edit. Properties. Config. Tokens. Save. 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 Now I can just go to the other one, and you'll all be in there with proper settings already. Save. Save. And I can do more to it later. Edit. Large. I'll fix it up later. Save. Save. I need my page on the Bulette. The Bulette. Bulette. Yes, they are large. Large. Save. Wagon. Now this I want to be non-square, so can I figure? I don't know what that means. Oh, no. We'll just make it huge, I guess. And then you guys would have been around here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Who's missing? Oh, Lair's missing. Boo, 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 boo. Almost there, sorry. Boom.
Quick question, because things got split up a little. I'm unsure of the number. How many hours have we been traveling today?
So far, 8. You've got 4 more.
Alright.
Or 6 more if you want to make it there by the evening of tomorrow rather than noon the next day. Okay, so. Boom. Cool. We good? Does everybody see stuff?
Yep.
We see the stuff.
Okay, cool. So, sorry about that. That took a while. But, hopefully it won't take as long next time. First in initiative is in fact the Bulettes, because it got a nat 20.
Because of course it did.
Mm-hmm. Cheater.
Rest in peace, Cart. You will be missed.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
Boop, 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 boop. Need my stats. That's not my stats. That's the wrong page. I need my stats. Okay, here we go. Boom. Up to. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So as it bursts out of the sand and lands and looks at all of you hungrily, it suddenly crouches low and then launches itself about 15 feet high in the air and lands here. You see where it moved?
Not on this
Yep.
side.
Oh no! In between us and the cart.
In the cart. And so when it does that, boom, it jumps. It can then use the action to land on its feet in a space, that contains one or more creatures. Oh, I thought it did area damage around it, so actually its move will need to be slightly different.
Don't do that.
Rest in peace, Raiken.
Raiken and Vendar.
That's not nice.
What's with you?
Raiken can take it all. Okay.
Alright, so each of you two must make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Well, at least we get my bonus, Vendar. Okay, that's not bad. I got
23.
a 22.
Okay. What did Vendar say? 28?
23.
23.
Yeah.
Alright, 22 and 23. Not bad. So, you both succeed on your save. As it lands in the sand, there's just this ripple and explosion. A dust cloud moves out, and you find yourselves thrown out of the way. You are not prone. However, you will still take 7 bludgeoning damage and 7 slashing damage, both non-magical.
Does Vindar avoid that with the rogue thing for dex saves?
I mean, I don't know. It's his character.
Wait,
So that says for a dex save that would normally have it, I ignore it instead.
Do you have that at this level?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Okay.
So it's 14 total?
Yes, 14 total, non-magical damage. 7 slashing, 7 bludgeoning. You are pushed 5 feet out of the Bulette space into an unoccupied space of my choice. And that is where it lands. That is its action.
Okay, so
I rolled well, but I'm so low on initiative. 21, 21.
It moved. 30. Oh, okay, so it does have one more thing it can do. I don't know how I'm going to show this. I guess I'll do... Can I... State? I can put that. Okay, so you see the blue circle?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to indicate that it is underground as it slams down and then burrows into the sand.
Oh, that's not good.
You can no longer see it. You know it's under the sand somewhere, though.
Bulette, use dig.
I'm not going to move it around. I'm just going to have it appear next. Unless people have a way to sense it, you won't know where it is. Understood?
I guess.
Sir, yes, sir.
Almost choice in the matter.
Okay. Then, next in initiative is Yukikaze.
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna draw my swords and this thing can pop out of anywhere. So take a dodge action to prepare to dodge.
You can take the dodge action, or you can prepare an attack. Which would you like to do?
I'm feeling aggressive. Let's prepare an attack, actually.
Okay. And so, if it comes within range, you will attack it.
Yes.
Alright.
It's gonna be like whack-a-mole.
What does this look like? It's not very good.
And I have Sumemaru, because Kiwamaru is still damaged.
Alright, so I'm going to use that triangle to indicate that you're preparing an action. Alright, anything else on your turn? You drew weapons and prepared an action.
That's it.
Okay. Kubriel.
Kubriel is going to come to me.
Yep.
Sure, okay, that'll work.
I mean, her move speed is 30, right?
Yeah.
That's 20. She can't go any further without squeezing, and squeezing takes double move, so she can't go any further unless she dashes. She could dash.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Then, after Kubriel is Lorelei. The tiny pixie has drawn her sword and is floating in the air next to you, Leah, in an attack stance.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I can. There's... Okay, let's just go invisible.
Lorelei goes invisible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And position herself somewhere near the creature.
Okay, well, she can position herself near the hole that the creature, well, the unsettled sand.
That's
left
true,
behind.
it dug. Yeah, it can position itself close to the hole, but not right above it in case it just pops straight up again.
Yeah.
Like a... that thing, big thing from Breath of the Wild, I can't remember his name.
I'd never played.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it digs into the sand and pops up. But
Okay.
it's pretty much a sand whale.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use this image for now, I guess. What are they, tiny?
Yeah.
Put it over there. Okay. So, after Lorelei is Vendar. What are you going to do, Vendar? You have been pushed aside, but you're unhurt.
Okay, I'm gonna decide if it's worth using poison for it. I'll apply some serpent venom to some arrows.
Serpent venom. Okay. You spend your action applying serpent venom to 3 arrows. Lose a vial of serpent venom from your sheet. And are you going to move anywhere?
Nah, I'll just I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Then after Vendar is Jebel.
I am going to prepare to cast Fairy Fire.
Alright. You prepare to cast Fairy Fire. So on Jebel, are you going to move anywhere or maintain your position?
I will stay where I am.
Okay. Very well. And after Jebel is Leah.
Yeah. Leah. The creature hasn't come up yet.
No. It has not.
I think I'm gonna stay where I am for the time being. It's very annoying that it's gone because then I cannot use X on it.
Nobody can.
I don't think there's much I can do. I'm gonna prepare an Eldritch Blast for when it pops up.
Okay. You are preparing Eldritch Blast. Leah. State. Come on. 4. All of you preparers. Cyrus.
Wait a second. What's Leah's dexterity? Recognition?
3.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she's also the only one who rolled a 16, so there wasn't an issue with that.
Oh, it was Lorelei was the one that was going to get Vendar.
Yeah, and Lorelei had 4.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I thought it was Leah.
Okay.
No,
All
that
right.
was just my mistake.
Okay. Cyrus.
So I'd like to prepare to cast a spell if I see the bullet, or if I have a general idea of where it's at.
Okay. You also prepare a spell. Boom.
Spell preparation.
And remember, this means that you have cast the spell and you are waiting to use a reaction to shoot it off.
Yep. And I'm going to use my bonus action to break down a 5th level spell slot.
Okay, so I think I only heard spell. So what level spell did you cast?
6th level. I want to try out my new spell.
Okay. Yeah, I would mark off that checkbox because either way it's spent. Same with anybody who is spending a spell that requires a slot and not a cantrip. Okay.
A question: did we get a short rest after I used scrying?
Yeah, that was 4 hours ago.
Okay.
That was right before you did first lunch. This is dinner.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
this is 4
I
hours
just
later.
I needed it confirmed so I
Okay.
would know that I'll have all my spells back.
Okay. Larabendis, you're up.
I'm going to cast Mage Armor and move 1 square to the southwest.
Okay, 1 square southwest. And you end your turn?
Yep.
Raiken.
Raiken will bonus action and call on his armor.
Oh, I gotta play this song now. Hold on.
No, don't worry about it. We wasted too much. So he put his armor back on, and then
I wish
he's gonna move over to Kubriel and climb up on her.
Okay.
I literally just shivered.
So there is a beam of light as Raiken recites his incantation, and again, he is naked, and the armor places itself upon him one piece at a time as he moves through combat stances. All of this.
However, his nakedness is covered in light.
Yes. You cannot see any details. As a holy music seems to play in your heads, you hear this ominous, this strange, ghastly music from nowhere, and this light that seems to come from the ground and head toward the sky. And then with a bolt of lightning, he has completed his armor transformation and runs and jumps upon Kubriel.
Yeah, you don't see any details, but you still see more details than
more than you wanted.
And then
Full silhouette of junk.
he's going to pick up. He's going to take out his shield. Actually, I think is he still able to do that, or can he only pick either one or the weapon or shield? Right, or does the shield take an extra?
So a shield is an action. A weapon can be drawn as part of an attack action.
Okay, he's just got to take his shield.
Okay, so bonus action, put on the armor. Movement action. Yeah, you used all but 5 of your movement to move over and mount Kubriel. And then action to put your shield on. Yeah, that works.
Okay. And that'll be it then.
Alright, and so from here out, I...
Just go with mine, so not Kubriel's.
We can go with Kubriel's.
Okay.
That's
It's up to
fine.
you.
I think that's fine. I don't think that's hurting anything.
Yeah. He deserves
fine
to be
either
the top
way.
order for once.
He's still not at the top. Yuki still ahead of him.
It's pretty close to the top, though.
It's
close
a
enough.
pretty decent
It's as
shift
close as
up
you'll
the
get.
initiative. Well, I don't know. I was thinking just let him use whichever one, but do you guys think that he should be stuck with his?
Nah, let him be up top for once.
Dang it.
It'll happen again.
It'll never happen again.
Give him a break.
Okay. Alright, then the group is, or at least enough of it that I care about, is allowing you to do that, which brings us back to the top of the order, the Bulette, which is going to burst from the sand over here.
No, not the lizards!
So I can remove this state, because it's no longer underground. Boof. What does state 3 look like? Real quick. Yeah, that's hard to see. Okay, and it's going to make an attack.
Those poor lizards.
Presumably, its presence triggers the reactions for everyone.
Yes, please.
Since that would happen before its attack
So
action.
we'll go in the initiative order, which is Yukikaze. Can't do anything because he's too far away.
Of course.
Jebel. Vendar,
60
actually.
feet.
No, yeah, no, not Vendar. So, Jebel. Yes.
5, 10. Is, what was that? 20 feet away from me?
5, 10, 15, 20. Yes.
Okay. It's well within range. It just has to make a dex save.
Okay, it makes a dex save. Okay, that's not a super awesome dex save. That is an 8.
Oh, well then it fails.
Okay.
And I'm going to position this cube that it's in so that it only hits the Bulette. And now it is... it's outlined in green light and
Okay, wait. This is a 10-foot burst? Burst 2?
it says 20-foot cube. So I
Yep. Why is it white? That's so hard to see. Where's my color selection?
so it's just a 4x4.
Yeah. As I said in an earlier one, we're going to use the burst and blast rules. And so
Yeah.
a 20-foot...
I get that from when it talks about radius, but this is just saying it's just a 20-foot cube.
I just want to know where my color selection is. Because I can't see that. Oh, there it is. What is this exactly again? Fairy Fire?
Yeah, Fairy Fire. You want to know what it does?
I know what it does. I just needed to know what it was. Where? Oh. It's still so hard to see. Why? Whatever. Do you see the pink square? With the foggy interior, apparently.
I mean, it is visible. It's a little harder to discern, but
How about that?
yeah,
See the red?
Better.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright then. You do that, it's now glowing.
Yep.
So people have advantage
Everyone
to attack.
has advantage.
Alright, cool. State, you have spent yours. Boof. After Jebul is Leah.
Yeah, I had prepared my Eldritch Blast, so...
Okay. You
Oh, you only have
may
advantage
fire
if
your
you see
Eldritch
it.
Blast. You have advantage.
Ew. So that's... Well, good thing I had advantage.
That red mark will indicate,
Advantage.
yeah, that it's granting advantage.
18?
8, 8, 18. Okay, that will hit.
Yeah. My D10. Yeah.
Oh, you finally get to have all your invocations back.
I do, yeah. Which means that I have a range of 300 and I get a +4.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Yeah. That was a D100, but whatever. I cannot just look at the one number. That's a 13 points of force damage.
13 points of force damage. 13 to this guy. It's going to be, boom, 13 points of force damage. He doesn't seem to resist it or be weak to it.
Good. Next one. Because there's 3 beams now.
Mm-hmm.
And with advantage. Okay, so... $17. Yeah.
Okay, you hit. Another bolt of force strikes the creature in its armored head.
Yeah, and that's 5 points of force damage.
5 points of force damage. Alrighty, and third beam with advantage.
20.
That'll hit. Last beam takes it in the side and it shrieks in pain.
10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. Okay. And that is you. State. Boo. Alright, Cyrus. Your 6th level spell, please.
Sunbeam!
Okay. Does cover affect you at all?
It does not. However, I think I'd still have to blast through my allies to actually hit the target, so I might just shoot it in the air.
Okay.
Because,
it's a beam weapon.
Yeah, I'd blast through like 3 people in the animal to get to the bullet.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I'm just gonna put on a bit of a light show.
Boo! You raise your... What do you use, a wand?
A crystal.
You raise your crystal, because I imagine you have to hold it, in the palm of your hand toward the sky and blast the beam straight up into the air. What color is it?
I would guess just, you know, a brilliant white, but somehow still is visible.
Okay.
And I'm left with a small sun in the palm of my hand.
All right. Is there an effect of that at all, or is that just flavor?
Well, I produce sunlight.
Okay, fun.
And I can produce the beam again on my next turns by using my action.
Okay.
So long as I don't lose concentration.
All right. Sounds good to me. Very well. What was I looking for? Oh, I was looking for something. Oh, I know what I was looking for. It's going to be way up here. Keep going. Keep going. Wait, no, it'll be down. I must have missed it. Bruiser. There it is. Okay, so it's going to go, which means it gets to make an attack. It's going to attack this delicious lizard.
No! Not Mr. Lizard!
Yummy, yummy lizard. Boop. And that is a 20 to hit. The lizard has an AC of 10. So it hits.
He will be missed.
And it dies. It's...
I knew we should have put heavy armor on that lizard.
It super dies.
It's not good. We can't magic lizards, can we? Because Laramentis doesn't have his book.
It's going to take a large bite of the creature, and then it is going to burrow into the ground again.
Maybe we can tame the Bulette and have it...
Another Bulette appears in the middle of you guys.
Oh my god.
Darn it! If only I could have blasted that one! Oh wait, same problem. Just, you know, Leah instead.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Neat.
I mean, you could aim down into it.
Well, yeah, but it still refers to the problem of I already spent my reaction.
Okay. Yeah. Yukikaze. It turns its gaze on you and makes a bite.
Does Yukikaze get his prepared action to hit the next billet that is within range?
It is still within the same turn.
And he didn't expend his reaction to attack the other one because he couldn't, so...
That's accurate. Yeah. You may attack this one as it appears right in the middle of you.
Frickin' bastard. Alright, is it just a single attack? I forget.
Yeah. Well, it's a single attack action. You get 2 attacks.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so
you prepare the attack action. It's not an attack of opportunity, which is always just a single hit.
Right.
Yes, alright. Alright, so...
I think.
That's how we're running it.
Yeah.
It's done deal. Alright. Separate dice, so I want... Sumimaru's in my hand, so it's... Place that is a piece. Curse you, dice. Of course, one set rolls perfectly great, and the other one rolls absolutely crap. 26 for the first one, or for the first hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
And that is 7 plus 4 is 11 damage. Non-magical slashing.
11 non-magical slashing damage.
And the last one was 9. Because the dice are being jerks.
To hit?
Wait, 9 hits it?
No, a 9 to hit. I was just double checking that was a to hit.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that'll miss. Okay. Yep, it doesn't seem weak or resistant to non-magical slashing. And you did 11 damage. You missed with the second attack. Okay. Now it's going to attack you, and it got a 14 to hit you.
14 hit me will miss.
Okay. He used up his movement speed getting there. A third Bulette appears, shrieks much like the first one, and then leaps onto Jebel and Leah, who must make either a dex or a strength saving throw.
I should use purple worm poison.
Yeah, that's a very easy choice.
My dex save is 22.
22, alright.
Dex save is not 20, so 23.
Alright. Well, Leah, because there's somewhere for you to go, you are going to get squidged out on that side. You need to be at the back. Arrange. Send to back. There we go. Arrange. Send to back. Arrange. Because they jump on people a lot. I need them at the back. So you get squidged out on that side. Jeb, you've got nowhere to go. So you fall prone.
Hello.
The circle usually means prone. I've been using it to mean underground.
I mean, what is underground but more prone?
I'll use this red diamond to mean underground instead. There we go.
Well, there's no such thing for prone for something that uses ground like water.
Now then, you each made the save. Leah, you are not prone, only Jebel is. And you each take 7 non-magical slashing and 7 non-magical bludgeoning from the thing landing on you.
Ouch.
Ouchie.
Right, you took damage, it landed, its movement is used up. Shriek. 3 options, huh? 2, 1, 2. Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Why you gotta make so many?
What? That is a 20 to hit your AC.
Well, that'll hit.
Okay. Then you will be getting bitten. And please take 30 non-magical piercing damage.
30?
That's what it says.
I will use my reaction to impose my shield, thus draining it.
How much am I actually taking?
27 damage gets absorbed.
Okay, so I take 3.
That's what I'm hearing. Your shield was that powered up? Or is it you normally charged until it's used?
Yeah, so the first abjuration spell you cast in a day charges it to full.
Oh, okay.
And then after that
recharges it double
spell,
the level.
Double level.
Yeah,
but it starts full.
Okay, that's the part I didn't know. I thought it always came up at double the level. Okay, cool. Then yeah, that's a big shield. You saved him from a lot of damage.
It's a good thing you were close to me.
Good on you.
So, how does that affect my concentration check? Do I just roll for the regular 10 now?
Yeah, you took
3 damage.
3 damage.
So
which means you roll against 10.
You have to beat 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher. So 10 is higher.
I made my concentration check.
Okay.
Would you have beaten at 15?
No, I got a 14.
Okay, cool.
So you have saved the day twice.
Although I had inspiration, I probably would have used. Because it would have sucked to use my big spell and not get to use.
It pops up, it bites Cyrus, and then it goes, I'm out.
Fuck this shit.
Coward!
I will say that Lair and Vendar, I believe, have not used reactions.
I just used my reaction.
You did just use your reaction, so Vendar...
my shield was using
a
my
reaction. That's correct. Sorry. Vendar, did you use a reaction earlier? I don't think so.
I have not. No, I didn't prepare an action.
Okay. Would you like to, as you are putting this poison, this serpent poison on your arrows, this thing pops up next to you, disturbing all the sand, like covering you in a light coating of sand, and then biting Cyrus, like glaring at him for a second, then digging its way back down into the sand, thus moving away from you, triggering an opportunity attack if you wish to take it, which must be 1 melee attack.
1 melee attack. No, I can't. I'm not gonna hit with a melee attack.
Okay.
You punch it.
I mean, you could try to punch it, but if you don't want to, that is fine. Okay. So
I better say that in case I get bit.
Yeah. So that's the Bulette turn. Which makes it Yukikaze's turn. There are 2 Bulettes directly adjacent to you, and 2 that have disappeared into the sand again.
Well, Jason's means I can slashy.
I will say that the other Dune Anolian is, like, freaking out and pulling against its bonds, trying to get away, but it can't move the cart and the corpse of the other Anolian.
That's a good point. Stop holding my hand, Tristan. I was thinking about going over there and protecting him.
I'm just letting you know what's going on. I'm just setting the scene. It's up to you to decide what you want to do with that information.
Yeah, we could possibly pull the cart with one very slowly. It'd be hard to pull with nothing. I'm going over there to help.
Okay.
So move me in position and get ready to deflect the bite.
5,
so slap it in
10,
the face.
15, 20, 25, 30.
I
Okay.
want to be like...
You're going to receive 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to use... Sorry, I should have thought about this beforehand. I'm going to use elusive footwork.
Okay.
While I move.
Okay. Roll it. That is 15 to hit. And the second is also a 15 to hit. Okay. Neither of those would have hit anyway.
Okay.
And they have now used their reaction. Which makes it... You're not doing anything once you get there. You're just getting in position and then preparing to attack.
Yeah, well, I'm preparing to stop it from attacking. Whatever I need to do to stop it from attacking the Anoli. So, kind of block for it, get in its way. Whatever I need to do.
Are you a shield user?
No. Can I just slap it in the face with a sword? Get down!
So, preparing to attack it?
Into its mouth.
Yeah, I mean... the only thing that you can do with your build is attack it and hope that it dies before it attacks the Anolian.
Alright. I guess that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll be a distraction. Eat me! I'm gonna like yell, eat me!
Oh,
wait, can I provoke? Can I provoke
So you're
it?
Agent K?
Do you...
Yeah, I was going to.
You're just a smudge in the sports section.
I don't have anything to...
Do you have
taunt it.
anything that lets you taunt?
No, unfortunately, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna still taunt anyways. I'm gonna yell it out. Come on, you yellow-livered ground eater. Come at me. I don't know.
Alright then.
Effective.
If you haven't got inspiration, you may have one. After Yukikaze is Raikubriel.
Raikubriel.
Yeah.
Raiken, Kubriel will, I guess. Well, they're right next to one, so
Kubrin.
They will attack it. First, Raiken will get his lance out.
Okay.
Or
aren't you at disadvantage to attack something within 5 feet?
Okay, he will attack the other one.
Which is
Also
within 5 feet. Both of these two are within 5 feet.
You're an asshole, Tristan.
I mean, you can just grab your axe. Or
No!
you can back up.
So then they attack me.
Yeah, some of them has used their reaction, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Those won't be able to
I mean,
attack
he
you
has
back up.
he has to have his
Raiken
battlefield
will-
sense.
Raiken will move to the right, I guess.
Okay.
Until he's out of...
Okay.
So Cooper,
If
I
you
just
move
said.
one to the right, you are now out of range of this one, meaning that it's 10 feet away and you can attack it with your lance.
Let's see. Kubriel has a speed of 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go there and I'll hit it.
Okay. She has moved 5 so far. Remember that you can move after attacking. So,
Yeah.
roll the attack with your lance as you pull it free from the saddle and...
That is a 23 to hit.
A 23 will hit. Number 2.
Okay.
This is like... Oh, I closed the tab I needed to add stuff to. Reopen closed tab. I went to click on the tab and it's like close. So 23 hits. What's the damage?
Yes. I'm also going to use a level 1 smite.
Ooh, level 1 smite. He's getting fancy.
So the non-smite damage is 16 points of silver non-magical piercing damage.
Good stuff. And then your smite damage, you have improved divine smite right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so remember to roll 3 d8s instead of 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was crap. That was better. And that was crap. 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. Okay, it doesn't seem to be weak or resistant to radiant. However, you do deal an extra 10 points, and its flesh sears around the point of your lance as you thrust it into its hide behind its head armor and yank it back out.
And then he'll attack again.
Okay. Poke. Poke 2.
Ooh. That was only a 13.
That will miss.
That will miss. Okay. Then Kubriel will... Let's see, she has 25 movement speed left.
Yep.
She won't be able to do her thing.
Does she need 10 feet of movement to do it?
She needs 20 feet.
Oh, well, I mean, you can always rear back and prepare for it. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, but they can just dive down and then it's worthless.
Maybe. Alright, so you're going to stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, this cube's just going to, like, claw at one of them?
I guess you can claw at the one right next to you.
I think so.
Let's see. Okay. She will do... Well, she's gonna miss, so... Doesn't matter.
Okay. Lorelei.
Yeah, I guess she can't really use the assist thing when she's invisible.
Okay. Would you like her to
Well,
move
I don't know. It doesn't say. What's the question?
I mean, it's Lorelei's turn. What do you want to do? That's the question.
Yeah, but you know, I can't remember what it's called, but there's the thing familiar can do.
Right, which is when you can trade out the attack on your turn to let them attack.
No. I'm talking about like the...
Oh, you mean aid?
Aid, yeah.
Okay.
Can it actually do that when invisible? Because that doesn't really make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree with you, because usually it's the creature distracting the enemy so that you can get advantage.
Hmm.
She could become visible.
She can. Okay, yeah, I think I'm... No, I think she's just gonna stay invisible for now.
Okay.
Because she cannot attack without me.
Okay.
Using my like removing one of my own attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay. So, is she gonna move anywhere or stay right where she is?
Let's look at the battlefield.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her move closer to Leah.
Okay. She's flying. What's her fly speed?
What's the fly speed at again? It's 40.
Okay. Yeah, she can just fly up and over to there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, after Lorelei, Vendar. Vendar, you have serpent poison arrows, 3 of them.
Wish I would have put purple worm poison on him now. Okay.
Hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, it is. So there's one with people next to it, right? One that has been hurt.
Mm-hmm. There's two with people next to it. One directly in front of you that I've highlighted, Bulette 2. And that one has Jebel under it and Leah next to it and Nerevar next to it. Oh, Nerevar's not in the initiative order. I should...
He's just ignoring all of this, continuing and eating.
He cannot do that. But yes, continue your turn while I add him in.
So which one... Has only one of them been hurt so far?
Let me check here. Bulettes. Only one of the two you can see right now has been hurt, and it's the closer one.
Alright, I'll shoot that one.
Okay. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's like 10 feet away from you. You've never had an easier shot in your life.
It is quite close. I'll use sharpshooter because why not? Ooh, that's a nat 1, so I miss.
You know, when I started saying how easy a shot it was, there was a part of me that said, please miss. So,
useful!
Just because it would be funny, and you know what? It was, so thank you. You level your bow, looking down the arrow shaft at it. You cock a little grin as you put your tongue between your teeth and let loose, imagining that arrow traveling directly into its eye socket. And you feel the bowstring catch on your glove just a little bit as it leaves next to your cheek, and it sends the arrow higher than you intended by about 2.5 feet, and you see it skim off the top of the thing's head and arc way out to the east. You can almost hear the little pit as it lands sadly in the sand.
Fuck!
Oh, wonderful. Are you going to move at all?
I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Okay.
Them being able to pop up from anywhere, I just want to stay near the group.
Okay, that's fair. Jebel, you're next.
Yes.
For the moment, what is my initiative? Is it a plus 10 or a plus 11? Oh, no. It's a plus 12. That's silly. Cool. He's still not first. What do you do, Joe?
So, what do I see? Is this one still on top of me?
Yes, you are prone. It's standing over you, having landed on you with its body and its claws. It hurt a lot.
Did you need to make a concentration check for the
He casts
verifier on the one that had gone that had attacked the lizards?
All right, yeah. That's a 13.
A 13. Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah, because it was 7 and 7. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
12.
Alright, let me just see.
14,
What is this?
16, and 16 is not 28. It's 32. Done. There we go. Nobody feel threatened.
Fourth ed is weird.
Fourth ed is really weird. The proficiency bonus was like half level. Okay. So what do you do? You can try and crawl out of here and stand up.
You could burst into flames.
You could burst into flames. You could turn into something.
No, I'm just going to stand up.
Okay, so You can't stand up while you're sharing it square. Well, I mean, you could. You'd be squeezing then. Is that what you want to do?
No, I can move just adjacent.
Okay. You have 25 feet of movement total, 10 feet, and then, yeah, that's all of your movement.
Right. And is that one to the north that's underground, is it?
Yeah, anything with a diamond is not, its position is not actually known because it's traveling under the sand.
Okay. I'm going to cast Produce Flame and just attack the one that I'm right beside.
Okay. Produce Flame.
Yep.
It makes a dex save, or are you rolling it to hit?
No, it's a
It's
spell
to
attack.
hit, so you have disadvantage.
Actually, no, okay, I'll go Thorn Whip instead. Yeah, I forgot that it was ranged.
You could draw a weapon and attack if you wanted to.
I think Thorn Whip is just slightly better damage if it hits.
Okay. So,
It's also a ranged attack, though.
right.
Well,
Any ranged attack is at disadvantage while you have an enemy adjacent to you.
I don't know if it has a range, but it's a whip.
What are we talking about?
The spell Thorn Whip.
Oh, Thorn Whip. Excuse me. Sorry, let me go arbitrate on this.
Because it's a melee spell attack.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh yeah, it is. So the range of it is just listing the
I apologize. I was still thinking of Produce Flame. Let me look at this.
What's it called?
Range is 30
it is a
feet.
melee
Just
spell
because it
attack,
comes
says.
out of the ground. You
You make a whip of thorns that you swing at them, and it's
Grasping
like a
Vine,
30
I
foot
think,
long
is
whip.
one that comes out.
melee attack. Well, not necessarily, Sam. That's why its range is 30 feet. The thorns come out of the ground, up to 30 feet away from you, and then whip at an adjacent creature.
No, you lashes out. It reads to me like you have a whip, and then says make a melee spell attack, which wouldn't be a ranged spell attack, so it doesn't have the disadvantage for range.
I'm going to say right now, either way, it is a melee spell attack, because it says to make a melee spell attack, so it's not at disadvantage. I'm also going to tell you, the whip comes out of the ground up to 30 feet away from you. It's not in your hand. That's why its range is 30 feet. You're not swinging a 30-foot long whip at something 30 feet away.
Okay, sure.
That's disappointing because that was such a nice mental image.
What, a 30-foot long whip in your hand?
Yeah, just you swing your hand, and next thing you know, this big thorny vine just springs out.
In any event, make your melee spell attack.
Oh, shit. That was a 10.
Well, 10 will miss.
Oh, there we go.
Anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus actions apart from wild shape, and I don't want to wild shape right now. No, that's it. That is it.
I mean, if that's it, does that mean that it's my turn?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just quiet, so...
I was reading.
Ah, okay. Right, so... Has the... There's two next to me now. Both of those two can reach me, I assume.
Grasping vine. There are two adjacent to you, yes. And they're both above ground.
And have they both used their... reactions?
I don't know, did they?
Yeah, they both snapped at Yuki. Or did
And
they?
There were attacks of opportunity.
Right, yeah, then I can move out without them attacking me, yeah?
If they've used their reactions, you can do that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you if they've used their reactions. You have to keep track of that.
Yeah. I'm gonna trust that they did. And then I'm just gonna move my maximum distance to the right.
Okay, that is 30 feet for you.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah.
Boom. They do not attack you.
Good. And then I'm going to hex the closest one.
3 hex. Alright, is there a roll?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's a bonus selection, and you just place a curse until the spell ends to deal an extra 1d6. Well, it's more for me, I believe. No, it just lasts for longer. Yeah, it's 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. And I also choose an ability, yeah, that's true. Then has a disadvantage on ability checks with that ability. Let's say strength.
Okay.
And then I can Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Because Hex is a bonus action.
Okay.
And it lasts for a day.
Yes. You may fire your Eldritch Blast when ready.
Yep. Yeah, I don't have advantage anymore, no?
Not on this guy. The one with the red dot is the one that grants advantage.
Okay, gotcha. So that's, for the first one, 20.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Crud. Go away. I think I'm thinking of Grasping Vine, by the way, Sam.
Maybe.
Grasping Vine says
familiar with
it
that
comes
spell.
out of the ground and grabs a nearby enemy.
Yeah,
so
that's
I guess
9.
maybe it is a 30-foot whip. That's 9 points of damage, you said?
9 points of force, yeah, plus 1 point of... Is it necrotic? Yeah, 1 point of necrotic.
1 point of necrotic. Oh, rude.
And
That's new. Oh, the hex.
Yeah, the hex.
Nice.
And the second Eldritch Blast is 18.
18 will hit.
Yeah. So that's a little worse on the force point. 6 points of force and 5 points of necrotic.
Worked out. Worked out better.
Yeah. And last blast. That's very bad. 10.
No, that'll miss.
Yeah.
So, pew pew! You hex the thing and shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. The first two, well, shoot 3, but the first 2 strike and deal decent force damage, and then you see the hex, the purple lattice work of spell sigils over its body glow brilliantly and cause extra necrotic damage. The third blast goes wide.
Nice.
So, after Leah is Cyrus.
I'm gonna move 15 feet to the west.
1, 2,
Because I
3.
believe that diamond means it's underground, yes?
It does.
Alright. And then Sunbeam!
Pew!
To the 2 to my right.
Alright, so I'm just gonna do wall, line. I'm gonna do, I hope this shows up.
It's 60 feet long.
Is it 1 thick?
Yeah, it's 5 feet wide.
Come on, line. What are you doing to me?
I don't...
It's being rude. Alright, that'll work. Anyway. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom. Pew! You shoot out your Samus beam in that direction, striking 2 of them.
Alright, let me double check what the save is here. I believe it's con.
20,
So they're probably going to be good at that, but I still wanted to give this a try.
40, 55. So, it actually also encompasses a square directly north of Leah.
It'll be fine. This is fine.
There's this brilliant beam of light that terminates 60 feet away from him. He's just blasting it out of his hand straight forward. You see it burning away at the flesh of the 2 creatures it's touching, and it comes within inches of you, Leah.
Careful there.
You're fine. This is fine.
Uh-huh.
Rock, Carnival's blue.
So what do I have to do?
You have to make a con save for each of them.
Con save for each of them.
Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong
That
dice.
is not good. Number 2 got a 7. Number 3 got a 23.
So one's saved, one didn't.
Okay.
I'm assuming you can figure out which is which.
3. Okay, so now what happens?
Calculate the damage for a second.
Okay.
7, 9, 16, 17. 20 points of radiant damage, and the one that failed is blind,
20.
which I doubt helps, but...
Okay, so the save does not affect the damage. They both take 20 points.
And the one that failed takes half, sorry.
The one
Or
that succeeded takes
succeeded.
half. So 10 points to him. Boom. And this one takes 20. Excuse you, that is not the right... Did you hit the number lock button? You did. And it's blind. Ugh, I'm gonna need more freaking indicator dots.
I can make things blind now.
I remember when I made things blind.
Yeah,
It didn't go well.
We'll make the gray X blind. That's fine. Which means that it should grant advantage to attacks that it cannot see.
And doesn't it have effects against dex saves as well?
What are you, automatically fail dex saves or just disadvantage?
I'll go double check.
I think it's disadvantage. And disadvantage on attacks that require sight, stuff like that.
It's... Conditions. Blind. Blind creature can't see unlock, fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack roll against the creature have advantage, and the creature's check rolls have disadvantage. It says nothing about saves.
Okay.
For some reason.
Okay, cool. So,
Unless you count the automatically failing ability checks, but that's not saves.
okay, yeah, no. Okay. So, that it for you? You're moving any... Where did you come from?
I have a couple more questions.
Okay.
How high up is the fairy flying?
You can't see it.
I can't see it.
It's invisible. Actually, I should probably just do this.
Okay, alright, well then,
Nope.
how much taller than the, surrounding creatures are the bullets?
5 feet. They're large creatures, so they're 10 feet by 10 feet.
So could I level a fireball above the heads of my allies to hit just the bullets?
It looks to me like there is a way to do that on the screen, yes.
Then I want to launch a fireball at them. With my bonus action.
So you're quickening the spell? Okay.
Yep.
Get rid of that. Boom. There. Now you know that she is unknown. Red diamond. You don't know where she is. Okay. How big is your fireball?
I believe it's a... let me double check the radius just to be sure. 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. 10, 15, 20. So... interesting. 10, 15, 20. Oh, yeah, okay. So that encompasses them. I mean, there it hits one of their squares, so like it's as close as you need to get to Raiken without getting closer and making him less comfortable. We'll say that it's 5 feet above the ground is where it terminates, so everybody beneath it is just looking up at this expanding ball of flame that just stops sizzling their hair.
As I'm about to send out, like, heads up!
Nerevar literally ducks down and covers his head.
Yeah, no, I drop.
That's the opposite of heads up.
So they both need to make dex saves now.
Okay.
And it's a 4th level fireball.
Lorelei also needs to make it.
Yep, but I don't know they're there, so...
It's true.
Otherwise I would have switched to Shatter.
Dex save. Okay, that one did poorly, too. What is with you and saves?
Yeah, Lorelei got 14.
That's a fail.
Regardless, she don't have enough HP to survive a fireball.
Oh, 8 and 7.
Yeah, especially not one for me.
All right.
Regardless.
Was she 10 feet up?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
She was actually 15 feet up because she had flown over the Bulette. So that she would be in the square above them.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Poor Lorelei.
Cooked her up real good.
Well,
things are not looking good. Make sure that I've saved this into here.
7, 8.
And, oh, right. Bye. Poof.
Yeah.
So the ball of fire expands. You just hear this tiny... Ah, shit!
Oh, for the love of...
So let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You're gonna hear Leah cry out, Cyrus!
What?
They both failed, by the way, the Bulettes.
Then they both take 34 points of fire damage. 34. Oh, wait. I need to roll one more d6. I forgot.
Okay.
Make that 36 points of fire damage.
36 points. Boop. And... Okay. Those are... one of them... Both of them is bloodied.
Well, I feel my work is done here.
Indeed. So, that makes it Lair's turn. Lair, I believe you dropped prone?
I mean, yeah.
Not necessarily, but, you know, that's what you said.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
I am going to stand up and cast Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
The nearest billet that I can Hit.
Number 2. Who is blind? You do not get advantage.
Okay. Damn. That is a whopping 13.
You miss.
I rolled a 4.
So, in
I
spite
would hope that I missed.
in spite of this thing having taken full in the face, this Samus beam sunray from Cyrus, and you can see clearly that its little beady orange eyes are like blinking dazedly. As soon as you begin casting, it snaps its attention to you and dodges the beam.
It was more the falling prone and immediately standing up again. I'm a little lightheaded. I'm tall.
Willowy. Alright, so, I'm sorry, you miss.
I didn't think the blind would help, but that happens.
Bulette's turn.
Excuse me.
Bulette 1. Boop. Boom. Suddenly, this glowing Bulette bursts forth from the sand right in front of you, Leah. You swear you can see it smiling. Or is that just the shape of the jaw? And it's going to try and bite you.
No, you don't.
And it gets a 23.
It hits.
Okay.
No.
That's going to be 30 points of non-magical piercing damage.
Oof.
Yeah. They
That's
got
a
big,
oof.
strong jaws.
For the damage. And I'm going to use a reaction there.
Alrighty. You react. You set it ablaze.
Or...
Or?
I mean, there's other things I can use my reaction to now, since I
Okay.
have things back. Let's see, I just have to find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I turn invisible or teleport 60 feet to an occupied space.
Alright.
I use Misty Escape.
Okay, Misty Escape. So, 60 feet. Where are you going?
Yeah, up by the wagon, up by the cart is a good spot.
Okay, boof.
Um,
So it bites you, it sinks its mouth down and gets a nice good taste of soft Leah, and then poof, she vanishes and reappears in it. Well, are you still invisible when you reappear?
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind. She doesn't reappear.
I hate to be a party pooper, but how's that concentration going with Hex?
I don't think Hex is Hex concentration.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Okay.
So being bitten will means that.
So
I have to
roll a
for the
concentration check against DC 15.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
So
Then it's
That'll
still
do.
hexed. Alright. So that's Bulette 1. Bulette 2. Oh, there's so many things it can eat.
it says on Misty Escape that I stay invisible until the start of my next turn.
It's gonna leap over here onto Bulette 1. Which means it has to roll a strength or dex.
So maybe blind did do something.
Boop. Plus 4. So that's not going to make it. So Bulette 1 goes prone, gets knocked down. Prone. And takes some damage from its from this other Bulette.
I'm now very happy with my sunbeam.
Bulette 1. is going to take full damage. So that's 7 and 7. No, 14 and 14. So that, and then that. Okay, that was decent. Nice. Way to go, Bulette, too. You asshole. Bulette 3, who is hexed, is going to take a bite at Jebel. And gets a 16 to hit.
Chance to miss.
Okay, it misses. A jump! Nothing. And then Bulette 4. 4. What does he want? What do you want with life? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Boom! It pops out of the ground and then leaps. So, I do not assume that Lair is going to make an attack of opportunity as it pops up next to him and leaps away.
No.
Interestingly, Nerevar does. And easily hits it with his sword. He has drawn... Oh, actually... He hadn't been acting, and it hasn't been his turn yet. I can not have him act so that he can draw his sword on his turn. I'd forgotten him in initiative, but I think I'll just respect the fact that he's only now joining it. So never mind. Neither of you will attack. So it leaps and lands. Raiken and Yukikaze must make either a strength or a dexterity saving throw.
Strength?
I mean, I don't care which one you choose. Just telling you what your options are.
Ooh. Got a 20.
Ooh. I think I might use my inspiration.
It's a good thing you hang on to those.
Yeah. I mean, it's better. I got a 19.
Okay, you succeed. So, not you. Go to the back. What are you doing up here? Arrange. Fuck off. And also, you go even further to the back. There we go. Alright, you guys get landed on and squidged out the sides. Pushed away as it strikes the sand. Each of you take 7 points of non-magical bludgeoning and 7 points of non-magical slashing. And that was its whole move, so it is now here. They're all above ground, you morons. Okay, so I believe that makes it Nerevar's turn. And Nerevar's actually going to sigh and direct one hand up and away from himself, and you're going to see this bolt of yellow flash out from under his hood as the Quetzal takes to the air and flies away with extreme speed. He's then going to reach down and draw his longsword, which will begin glowing immediately with blue and green light. And then he raises it and swings it toward Bulette number 3 next to him. As he does so, you see the intertwining magics become one solid blue-green color enwrapping the blade. And as he strikes forward, he hits the thing easily. It flashes brilliant light. I need to know exactly what. I need the right book. Give me just a second.
Tristan, while you're looking at that,
yes.
Kubriel saved her or missed her throw. So
I think because of mounted combat, she's just got yours, doesn't she?
I mean, I think it's only if it's actually targeting her. I can make it target me instead.
I think what it has for saves is something along the lines of evasion.
Well, yeah. So she missed it. Which, if half is 14, then she would take 14. But I want to make sure that what actual half is.
Not blade, sword. My bad. It targeted both of you. Alright, let's see. This is intelligence versus reflex. Alright. Yeah, what a surprise. So it deal double weapon damage, which in this case, damage is, here we go, 2d8 plus 11. Where's my other d8? There's one. 5, 16. And because he hits it, he gets to make another attack. Oh, he missed! He rolled a 1!
That's probably the only way he can miss 5th edition ACs.
It is. It literally is. His plus to hit is higher than their AC. Yeah, so he missed the second attack, so when it burst, it didn't seem to have an effect. And so he strikes at it, and it seems to ignore the effect. He goes, "Bugger!" I like that ability. But he still did a significant amount of damage to it with the initial strike, so that's pretty good. Bulette 3. Very significant. Bulette 3 is bloody, Bulette 2 is bloody, Bulette 1 is bloody. Bulette 4 looks untouched. Okay, now then, your question about your saving throw. Mounted combat. This is why I don't like if I can avoid including the NPCs in combat, I do, just because it adds so much. Mounting and dismounting. A knight charging in the middle of a warhorse, casting spelling weapons. Wailing creature, yada yada. Mounting and dismounting, controlling the mount underwater. Opportunity attack, target. The attacker can target you or the mount. Not what I want. I want the feet. Mounted combatant? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. I mean, it says you can force an attack targeted at the target. Me, and it's
if you're subjected to an effect that allows it to make a dexterity saving throw to only take half damage and instead takes no damage if it succeeds, and only half damage if it fails. I mean, so you still get that one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, she failed it, so she still takes half. I just don't know. Is half then still 14? Or
half is then still 14 total, because it's 7 and 7. But the weird thing is, because of her failure, she's prone. You're not. So I imagine that you are pushed off of her as she goes down. And she takes 14 points of damage total. How much HP has she got? 20?
37.
37, okay. Should work in some way to make mounts level up or something, because 13 HP on those horses is pretty bad. It's like, it bites it, 30 damage. Yeah, it's dead. It's super dead.
Yep, it's gone.
That Dunanolian didn't know what came after it. Didn't know what was happening. So yeah, as it hits the ground, boom, you guys are pushed back. Gabriel is knocked prone. You're knocked off the horse, but you stay standing, and the Dunanoian gets further smushed into the sand. That was 4. Okay, so that's all of them. Nerevar attacked. He hit it once. He missed with the follow-up. He cursed, and that makes it Yukikaze's turn.
My turn.
The language.
My turn.
Your turn.
My turn.
Your turn. You have Bulette 4 directly next to you. It literally just fell out of the sky on top of you and pushed you back.
Well, I might as well just start slashing away at it. Is that... Stretch. Oh, that sword is... Yes. Alright. Why did it switch off of that? Sorry. Computer has a mind of its own today. Nice. Yeah, so I'm just gonna hack and slash the one in front of me.
Okay.
This is with Sumemaru. First hit is 21.
21 will hit.
And unfortunately, it's only 5 damage.
5 points of damage to Bulette 4.
My dice want to be a jerk. Roll the 1.
Hey,
and
it's a first damage it's taken.
20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And only 6 damage. Non-magical slashing.
Okay. Are you using Kibamaru right now? What are the 2 swords you're using?
Kibamaru is damaged, so
right.
I can't use it. Sumemaru is in my main hand, and Ki is in my other hand.
Okay, cool. And are you now attacking with Ki? So those 2 hits were with Sumemaru.
Correct. Ki is 23.
Yeah, it hits.
And that will be... This is actually a solid hit. 11 magical piercing.
Okay, 11 magical piercing damage. I mean, 3 hits and 1 really good. The other's fine. So, not bad. Anything else on your turn?
Oh, I gotta remember I can do that. Since it applies when I hit, can I apply, because it's just adding to the damage, can I add one of my... Oh, I do have to declare it before I attack.
What are you doing, a maneuver?
Yeah, can I declare a maneuver after the fact, or do I have to do it before?
I mean, generally before, but what are you doing? What maneuver? Also, if it says when you hit, then that's fine.
Trip attack.
Yeah, I think that's...
It's a when you hit with...
yeah, that's when you hit, so you declare that after the hit. That's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Like, unless it says it has to be done beforehand, actually. So if it says when you hit, then you don't have to say it until you hit. You're like, oh, I hit? Okay, trip attack.
Yeah, it's just I'm so stingy with them. I don't do it enough.
Be tactical with them. Don't be stingy. Be tactical.
Alright, so it'll be 5 extra damage, and it has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay, 5 extra damage.
Target... And if the target is large or small, okay.
Yeah. Alright, so... A strength saving throw, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was a 15 on die. So that is... Strength. 19.
Yeah, you save.
Okay, so it's not prone?
Correct.
Alright, but it still takes the damage.
Yeah, it's
okay.
extra 5 damage.
Hey, that's not nothing. Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, Kubriel's turn.
Kubriel's gonna get up.
Okay. She's now squeezing.
And I guess she is going to make a. Well, want to do that?
She and the Enolian are now squeezing, so they're...
Yeah, I know. But that grants,
Right, so they both have disadvantage, and they both grant advantage, so if she attacks it, it's at null. It's at nothing.
Okay. I guess she will try to back off. Can she even back off? Because it looks like she's surrounded.
I mean, she does have a bullet on either side, which means that if she moves, she does risk taking an opportunity attack if these bullets have not already opportunityed something.
She's just gonna try to bite.
Okay.
That is a 13.
That will miss. Alright.
So that's...
Alright, and she's standing her ground, so... No, Laurelie's down. Laurelie. I will add you back to the initiative and remove Laurelie. Alright, there we go. Right, so... Vendar.
Yes, alright.
There's this other Bulette directly ahead of you, and this beam of sunlight that just fired off directly south of you.
Okay. Jebel's next to that one, right? I'll shoot it.
Yep. Alright, Jeb, you're shooting Bulette 3, excuse me.
Yes, and I will use sharpshooter. There's a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
Okay.
Any roll it has to make for the poison?
Oh yeah, con roll.
Okay.
DC 11.
Con. It does in fact make that. I got a 15.
Okay, so it'll take half damage.
Okay. So I do with full damage from your arrow and sneak attack, and then half damage for the poison.
Yep.
Or Bulette 3.
So 24 magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And 5 poison damage, and I already have that.
Okay. So 5 after having. Alright then. It dies.
Good.
Bulette 3 dies. Blech. Okay. Anything else? Movement?
Oh, I'll just stand here.
Okay.
Good spot.
Jubilee.
Yes.
Your turn. The Bulette directly next to you just died. It got shot with a magic arrow.
Okay. And what does the circle around it mean? That's the one...
Prone. Circle means prone.
Oh, that's the one that I fairy fired.
Yeah, Fairy Fire.
The dot in the corner means you Fairy Fired it.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's within range of my Thorn Whip, is it?
It is. You are attacking from more than 5 feet away, so advantage is cancelled, so you're at nothing. Because it's prone, and at more than 5 feet away, prone things give you disadvantage to attack them, but Fairy Fire gives you advantage, so it cancels out. So if you want to attack the prone one, you're at nothing.
Ooh. Just see. Where am I? 5, 10. So it's what? It's about 20 feet?
From you.
Oh.
Yeah, 25. 20.
Then I can produce
20.
flame.
25. Yeah, 25.
Yeah, produce flame is a because it's ranged.
You would still have the disadvantage from it being prone, wouldn't you?
Oh, is it only prone for? Oh, right. Okay. Well, then I'll just I can walk up to it, can I? What do you mean?
You could, well, you've got 25 feet of movement. And
Yes.
so, 5, 10, 15. I mean, 10 feet would get you over to this one. The gray X is just blind. It's not dead.
Oh.
It's standing on top of this one, fighting it.
Huh.
So the one with the gray X is standing on top of the one with the circle, fighting it. I know there's a way. I thought there was a way. I forgot that this thing by default uses the 3, 5 measurement distances. So it's 5, 15, 20, 30 when moving diagonals.
Every second diagonal is an extra
Double.
5 feet.
Yeah.
It's still how I run it in my game because it's easier for me to think of it that way. I got too used to it.
4th edition got rid of it, and 5th edition kept it gone. At least as far as anyone's concerned, I think. I don't know where it is. Ah, here we go. 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1. There it is. See, I found it. Boop. Yeah. So yeah, 10 feet will get you over there. Do you want to move there? Whoops, I thought I was in measurement mode. You want to get involved in this fight? Or do you want to fight? There's still this one, Bulette number 4, directly north of you. It's squeezing, so it's granting advantage.
Oh, okay. Is it? Am I adjacent to that one?
Yeah, you are. So you would get advantage, especially if you used your Thorn Whip.
Okay, I'll do that. So.
Okay.
Oh, that's terrible. That's 11.
You miss. Sorry.
I got a 2 and a 3.
That does suck.
It could have been worse.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay. Leah, you're invisible last I checked.
Yeah, that stops now.
Okay, you are no longer invisible.
Poof.
Nothing seems surprised at your reappearance.
The cart jumps back a few feet.
Do I have line of sight to the one I have hexed?
Yes, it's right here. It's dead.
It's dead, but there's no red X on it.
The one you have hexed has a yellow triangle on it.
Oh, well, in that case, the hex would have moved. It moves when the target dies.
Okay, where did it move?
Or it doesn't move on my turn, maybe. That's it.
I believe it was on your turn with a bonus action once the target dies.
Okay, yeah. So as a bonus action, I move it. In that case, I move it to... Let's move it to the blind one. Give that one a bad time.
Okay. Boom. The arcane markings that are glowing pink, purple on Bulette 3 seem to move like water across the sand and flow over Bulette 2.
And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
18.
That'll hit.
That D6 completely missed my dice tower. That's 6 points of force and 6 points of necrotic.
And Bulette 2. Alrighty. State. Blech. Oh, I have to get rid of one of these. There we go. It's dead.
It's dead. Then I am Eldritch Blasting the last one alive then. Where is there 2 more alive?
Yep.
There's 2.
Okay, yeah, there's one by Kubriel.
One by Kubriel's granting advantage. This one is granting neither advantage nor disadvantage because prone and also fairy fire.
Then I'm aiming at the advantage one, the one closest.
Okay. It sounds like you have 2 beams left, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I cannot move my hex
No,
again
you
because
cannot.
it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So that one the hex will have to stay on the dead one until next turn. That's 19.
19 will hit.
Yeah. 13 points of force and 1 point of no, sorry, the necrotic doesn't exist for that one. I forgot.
Nope.
So 13 points of force.
Okay, that's a really good force roll. Last Eldritch Blast, I believe.
Yep. That's 27.
That hits.
No surprising there.
Is that a
8.
crit?
Oh, no. That's 12 points of force.
12 points of force. Still not bad.
No, it was not a crit. I
was a
would have said
19.
if it was a crit. Yeah, it was a 19 on the die.
So. Anything else? Gonna move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move behind the cart. Just try to hide.
Right there, further.
I'm gonna wait for it to catch up. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then after Leah, Cyrus again.
Alright.
Solar beam dude.
I want to move to 1 square north of Vendar.
Boom. Oh, you actually meant over as well.
Yep.
Okay.
And I believe that should give me a clear path to Sunbeam the prone one.
I mean, sorta. Zigzaggy crap. Close enough. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah. Close enough.
So I'm gonna Sunbeam it, so it needs to make a con save.
Okay. Got a 14.
That is a fail.
Okay.
So it's blind and will take full damage. I'm just going to use the dice roller to speed this up because I have enough dice to roll as it is. 28 radiant damage. And it's blood.
28 radiant damage. And that is number 1. Number 1. Okay. Alright.
Is it dead or still up?
Still alive.
Okay. We'll toss a little fireball at it.
Okay.
Just to make sure it's dead.
Okay.
So, deck save. If it can make one while prone, which I'm not sure.
It can. You got an 11.
As a fail. So, basic third level fireball, which is sure 6 plus 3. It takes 33 points of fire damage.
It's dead.
All right, and my job is done here. I will move behind Vindar, so at least the bullet doesn't have a direct line of sight to me.
Literally, all of 3 of these are just incinerated now.
Never Derek says Bulette, it sounds like he's saying bullet.
I am, because it just... I haven't been bothering to say it correctly. It looks like bullet. I like to call it a bullet because I think it's funny.
Alright, after Cyrus's lair.
I'm going to attempt to Ray of Frost, the still existing one.
Okay.
I suppose.
Alrighty. You have advantage because
Advantage
it's
for
squeezing.
ranged attacks and squeezing? Okay, cool.
I mean, squeezing, so it's granting advantage to anything that attacks it.
I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Nice.
So I miss.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Alright, Raiken, your turn.
Oh.
I am made for combat, people.
You super are.
Okay. So, I guess I'm going to drop my lance
Okay.
and pull out my axe
Okay.
and move and attack the Bulette.
Okay. You move to there. You may roll an attack.
And I have advantage, right? Because
Kubriel hasn't moved.
Kubriel. Good job, Kubriel.
I don't like this.
God damn it! So the first one's gonna miss.
Okay.
Second attack.
Did you roll 2 1s?
No, I rolled a 4 actually for my, and then this also isn't starting out too great.
Alright, what's your next?
16.
16, huh? Let's see here. A 16 will miss.
God damn it! Well, that's my turn.
You should try swinging better.
Maybe you should get good.
Nice.
The Bulette begins burrowing into the ground, so I believe that means that up to 3 people may make a opportunity attack if they wish to.
Oh, I get a second
That's
chance.
the wrong one. What you mean a third chance?
Shut up. I know that was in Kubriel's voice.
Probably not with advantage.
Not in this case, no. Because it's moving out of the squeezy squeeze.
Yep.
It's like, no, I'm done.
Ha ha! The day is.
Is it?
Well, you cut out on mine, so all I heard was the day is.
Haha! The day is lost.
I got a 23.
That'll hit. What do you do with that?
I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
Seems like a reasonable course of action.
Roll damage, please.
Can I tell if it's bloodied?
Or
is it not?
It is bloodied currently.
Smooth.
I will use another level 1 spell slot.
Okay. Then roll sword damage plus 3d8s.
Okay. Axe damage is 9 non-magical silvered slashing.
Okay.
17 radiant damage.
17 radiant damage. Okay. Raiken, are you going to attack it with an opportunity? Do you have a reaction left? Raiken, Yukikaze?
My brain just crapped out. What am I doing?
Do you have a reaction?
Yes, I do.
I hope so.
Would you like to use it to attack a creature that seems to be fleeing underground?
Yeah, if the little bugger's trying to get away in front of me, yeah, I'm gonna get that asshole.
Okay. You may roll an attack of opportunity.
Come on, Yukikaze.
Oh shit. I rolled max damage and I rolled a nat 20. Yes.
I think it might be dead.
Yeah, probably.
So it's 12. Let me double check. 12 damage. Yeah, 12 damage, nat 20.
How is that max damage?
No, it's 12 damage. It's just, is it just times 2 or?
You gotta roll the other die.
It's you double the dice, not the damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I roll another one.
Roll another die.
Got it. I got it. What, do I have the +2 in it still or no?
No.
Okay, so it's just extra.
Yeah.
I rolled it again. Yeah, so it will be 16, 20 damage.
Okay. It dies.
Woo!
Because there's like, I don't think so, you son of a bleep.
The days you could cause us.
You have effectively reduced the population of Bulettes in the desert.
Time for a Sunbeam Light Show.
Good. There's already too many of them.
Are there? Or were there?
It could be a very rare endangered species.
4 is too many.
6?
There was, well, I'm not counting the 2 that were.
Okay.
Besides, I think that sphere of energy took out considerably more than 2.
It depends if there are any others in the area.
Maybe not. Regardless, Sunbeam Light
It might
Show.
or might not depend if there were others in the area.
Never mind, sorry, I'm just tired. But still, Sunbeam Light Show.
Nerevar looks sadly at his sword that is no longer glowing with the green and blue energies and flourishes the blade and sheathes it.
It's okay, we all miss sometimes.
Indeed. Well, any event, I believe that we were packing up to head to your, Tuka.
Yep.
I'm gonna stay in the wagon now. I need to resummon Lorelei.
With one of
What happened to her?
You happened to her, Mr. Casting fireballs carelessly in the center of the party.
It wasn't carelessly. I made sure it was high enough to hit them. like low enough to hit them and high enough not to hit anyone else. What are you talking about?
Well, you hit Lorelei.
I didn't see her. I checked very carefully to not hit anything I could see up in the sky. That's why I put it up there.
Well, she flies. So she's in the
Okay,
sky.
still didn't see her.
Now Lorelei and I have something in common. Maybe.
So I apologize. But as far as I could tell, she wasn't there.
By the way, now we're only going to go at half speed because we only have one lizard.
Speaking of which, revivify that thing, will you?
You're just gonna let out the biggest sigh and roll her eyes. Just
No, seriously, revivify that thing right now, like in the next 5 seconds.
she's gonna just start summoning.
Okay, guess we're walking. I got my stuff and start heading in the direction we were going.
He realizes that we can summon more horses, right?
I know he can't, can you?
No, he's saying this to Laramentis.
I don't think he remembers that you suggested doing that before I mentioned about the storms.
Oh. Well, let him go. We'll catch him.
Yeah.
Vendor's like, yes, there's room in the wagon now.
Like the idea that Cyrus is just like 10 minutes later, he's plodding along, the next thing the cart just comes flying by going, "Oh, we'll see you later."
And that would be met with a wall of stone directly in front of the carts.
Dispelled.
You can't dispel. Well, I guess you can't dispel. You can't dispel it. You could counterspell it.
Summon Phantom.
Yeah, Phantom Steed.
Alright.
Steedo Phantom.
Next. Phantom Steed. Alright, level 6. All right.
Its name is Danny.
Third level. 10 minutes. Yep, it only takes 10 minutes. It's very inexpensive. And he gets to do it with his thing, which is +6 on that. Where
Quick
are you?
question. How much does one of those mounts cost?
Arcana. 25. Oh, it doesn't even need the ritual candle anymore.
To get the flying ones?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, he does. Wait.
If he wants the flying ones.
Arcana check. Yeah. Oh, he also rolled poorly. Even with the ritual candle only adds 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he got a 35 out of the required 40 to get the flying ones.
Flying ones wouldn't help us because
No, because they've got to take the wagon. But still,
the wagon cannot fly.
He pulls out the ritual candle from his bag, he lights it, and he begins to get, and he stops and he goes, "Oh, cheap," and then he continues casting, and after a few puzzled seconds, you hear a flutter, and Cal pokes his head in the back of the wagon, then hops across over to him. So 10 minutes of casting, and suddenly, conjures forth 8 horse-like creatures. Cool. I like the word horse-like.
That's what I always go off of.
So he...
That is why I do
Horse-ish.
They're not horses, they're horse adjacent.
The thing that could
You
be
might mistake them for a horse, but they're not.
Yeah.
the thing that was never a horse.
So, how quickly do we want to move?
As quickly as safely possible.
Well, these things can move up to 15 squares a turn, which is, 75. They have a move speed of 75.
How much can the wagon take?
I mean...
Part of my safely possible.
Easily half of that. Probably more closer to 3/4. so it could probably move 50 feet a turn. I mean...
Oh, that'll be fun.
Probably.
It would honestly make more sense if we let that one go. Free. Unless it's been domesticated and wouldn't survive, then I don't know what you want to do with it. Do you have harnesses? Because I don't think... Do they come with harnesses? They have special movement capabilities. They can be ridden.
The 5e ones come with...
everything they need.
For someone to ride them.
Right.
Not to pull something.
Right. But you also originally had this cart pulled by six horses, I think? No, it was 6. They had a bunch of horses before.
Okay.
All the horses.
They had a bunch of horses. It was just that they didn't want to spend money on a lot of lizards, so they realized they could get away with just 2 lizards, especially because the new wheels and the different terrain would allow them to do it.
And we sold all the horses,
how much does one of those lizards cost?
The lizards?
Which one? Yeah, how much does one of those cost?
Let's see here. Pretty sure I just charged about the same as a horse.
I'm curious what costs more, the lizard, or what it would cost to revive the lizard?
Yeah, I think it was just 100 GP each.
Alright.
It's significantly more to revive something.
Yeah, it's 300 to verify. Imagine if you used...
You can get 3 new lizards for the price of reviving this one.
Yep. Imagine if you reincarnated one. That would be a shock to it. Going, a biped and sentient.
Yeah, it doesn't say that the Phantom Steeds in 4th Ed came with anything to hook them up, but you've got enough bridles and harnesses to hook up 6. So he'll just summon 6. Well, he'll ask what you want to do with the last one. It's not, and he says it's not going to be able to keep up if we travel at that speed.
I turn to Yukikaze. Is this a creature that would conceivably be fine surviving on its own, or is leaving it here just a death sentence to it?
They're native to the area, so they can usually handle themselves. So yes, the answer is yes. It will probably find a way. If not, it will make its way probably back to the camp or familiar area it knows. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, no. Yeah. I'm waiting to see how they react to this information.
And we know he means yes, we can hear you.
Jebel?
Yes?
How do you feel about the creature? Is it fine for us to point it in the direction of the camp and send it that way in the hope that it will make it perfectly fine? Or are we going to be traveling much slower than we could otherwise be?
Out of character, I don't think Jebel knows an awful lot about
Dune aliens?
Yeah.
I mean, you can roll some nature.
He knows about animals, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the issue of like domesticating an animal and all that. Like,
well, I mean, that's true. I mean, as a druid, you are aware that when animals are raised by humans, they don't have any of their natural-born instincts anymore. In general, an animal raised in captivity will not know how to survive out in the wild, even if its kind is native to the area.
Which is why I'm asking if he thinks it's fine to point it in the direction and, like, go.
He's looking...
It'll go.
Allow me to shorthand this a little, Jebel. He's looking for moral guidance from a person who understands nature. He's already gotten he's gotten Yukikaze to weigh in as a native of the area. Now he's looking to you as a person who wants to protect nature.
What time is it in game?
Late in the day.
It's like 6 p.m. ish.
You know, if I still had polymorph prepared, just poof, he's a squirrel. Pick him up.
We have polymorph
Scrolls.
scrolls.
You do.
I
They were
know.
never used.
How
that
long
would
does it
actually
last, though?
warn you
An hour. Polymorph lasts an hour.
Okay, so we don't have enough to that is worth that.
Yeah, we'd have to like use all of them, wouldn't we?
And imagine forgetting to use it before it runs out.
Crunch.
Wagon's riding a little funny.
Okay, McCurry.
So how does Jebel feel about pointing it? And it's basically a full day's travel away from the camp.
Oh, this thing's not going to survive. This thing's domesticated.
So we shall hook it up to the harness, and we'll be traveling at its speed.
Well, I'd say that yes. I wouldn't leave it out here to starve to death or die of dehydration.
I suppose just putting it out of its misery isn't an option. The clear misery of being left behind, or
Is he joking or is he serious?
you never tell.
I mean, it is a potential option to be considered. It would be a quick death.
Are they edible?
Then we'd have to take the carcass with us, which is just the exact same thing as taking it with us.
Oh, you let Cooper eat it.
It stands there at the head of the cart, looking agitated, licking its eyeballs from time to time.
Looking its eyes.
Looks over at Vendar with like puppy dog eyes.
As it's licking them.
Like you just see it's a big yellow orb of an eye, kind of looking around, just zip, 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 zip. Then it centers on Vendar, and it holds there, and holds. It zips away a second. It comes back to Vendar, and then this tongue just comes up and goes over the entire orb and goes back into its mouth.
Yeah, that's still an option for me. What do we want to do with it? Are they, like, intelligent?
I will refer you to the French where it said licking its eyeball.
It keeps them moist.
Yeah.
I don't see how.
That seems entirely reasonable.
This is like calling a cat stupid because it's licking itself.
And that's not why cats are stupid.
They're stupid for a plethora of other reasons.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, the lizards don't have eyelids, so they have to
I'll
lick
tell
their
you this
eyeballs.
much. Horses are not intelligent.
Yep.
Very true.
They are not.
You do recall Leah mentioning talking to them in the past.
Can you still do that?
Maybe, but you can't ask her because you ran off.
Oh, right. I'm just gonna. I'll have fun for.
Bye, Cyrus. Wait, how long does it take you to? Oh, you're in the cart summoning Lorelei, right?
Yeah,
So it doesn't
I'm
matter
not paying
if they
attention
take less time, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not paying attention to what's going on because I'm focusing on the resummoning.
Yep. Look, it's not my world and it's not my moral decision to make, but I'd kill it. It's merciful. That's my 2 cents. 2 copper pieces.
Do we have stats for the Juninolians? I don't know. What's their movement speed again?
They're approximately the same as a horse, so they move with a speed of 60. They can move with a speed of up to 60.
And the Phantom Steeds faster?
75.
If we continue to use the lizard, I would still ask that we push a bit each day so that we can make it to Tuka as soon as possible. Kalimdar seemed to feel that there was a fair amount of urgency in the meeting.
I could have made faster horses.
How much faster?
You can make ones that go 20 squares a turn.
Dear God.
So 100 feet.
I like that spell.
Yeah, no, it was really good back and forth,
Great.
Ed.
That's almost as fast as V1 Rowan.
Everyone in the back of the cart just suddenly finds themselves
Tossed out.
deposited. Yeah, just
Where'd the cart go? But, so...
That wouldn't solve the problem, though.
You've...
The problem being the flesh creature.
You can bring it. I'll just make 5. He waves a hand, and you see 5 facsimiles of the lizard appear around it.
If only we could...
I mean, if you made ones that went faster, we would still be limited by the speed that it can go.
Yes, but then you don't have to worry about letting it go or killing it.
Exactly. I was trying to gauge the opinions of our druid on the matter, since he seemed like he would be the most invested in this decision.
Nerevar rubs his chin and then dances his finger a little, and all the facsimiles morph just a little bit, so they don't all look like the same lizard anymore. Changing colors, getting spike ridges and things like that. Wow, that's better.
We just need to get some, like, skis for the lizard. Then we can take the faster animals and it can just get pulled along.
No, we just need to spend a little bit more time traveling than we would have otherwise, which is perfectly fine.
With more animals, in this case the phantoms, it will be able to travel closer to its maximum speed. They can travel slightly slower. You weren't getting... So, you know that with it pulling the wagon, even when there were 2 of them, they weren't moving at 60 feet a turn.
Yeah.
But if you have 6 of them, which you have harnesses enough to do, they'll be able to move much closer to that. And the phantoms could move faster, but even just having all of those would allow you to move faster than normal.
Yeah.
Even
so
if it's slower than the maximum.
Because we have the 6 of them. Yeah.
So we sped up.
Yeah, you've sped up even if you keep the flesh one, just because he can create enough others to compensate.
Cool. Sounds like that's the
Keep
plan
the
then.
flesh fun then.
Alright, optimal solution. I know nothing about harnesses, so he just sort of looks toward the lizards that are all sort of standing at attention. The one that's still, like, it's now, like, sticking its tongue out randomly, trying to scent the other ones, and it looks very confused. They're all, like, relatively unresponsive.
I imagine that between the rest of us, we can go and get them set up properly.
Cal knows how to saddle horses.
This is different than saddling them. Would you like to watch?
Yes. Cal flutters over and lands on one of the phantom lizards and just stares intently at you.
Okay,
Cal
so
is
I
learning.
begin to go and harness them.
Okay.
I imagine that I have help from other people.
Everyone's gone completely quiet. They don't want to help you.
When
It's
I
also
look back
10
at some
10:30.
point, and I see that there's now significantly more lizards than there used to be.
How far
I mean,
to
you're
get?
far enough out that that could just be an effect of the heat coming off the sand.
But you
Fair
are
enough.
alone.
Keep walking.
You can notice that we have not followed you immediately. Like we are not close to you.
Yeah, sorry, this is not...
I'm sure if it's important, they'll send.
10 minutes, you're gone. 10 minutes
Okay.
plus the debate time of, do we kill it? Do we let it go? What do we do?
We keep it.
Apparently.
Yep.
Let's see here. Druid. Something I'm looking for. There's a Dune Alliance. Oh. Eternity. I saw riding lizards. That was down in R. There it is. Look at that. That's small. What are you doing? Config. Large. Boom. Nope, can't do that. I was hoping I could, but I couldn't. Also can't mass edit them. Large. Large. Edit. Large. Edit. Large. Boop. 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 Okay, so, you know, with the help of a couple people, I hope, it takes you 10-15 minutes to get these guys all harnessed up using, the harnessing and bridles and yada yada from the, chest inside the wagon. Opening of which you're reminded of all the items that Leah stored in there to make room for the money, and also your chains, and any items that might have been left over from other people. I know you sold most of Bruinor's stuff, but I just know that you don't look in this chest terribly often. So,
Yeah.
there's stuff.
Oh, I believe I left my rapier on there, and since I just realized that I can't use my scimitar, I might as well switch back to that.
Okay. You can swap those. Are you swapping those and not helping with the harnessing of the lizards?
I'll help after I swap.
I open the chest, like pull out the rapier to pull out a harness, and he's like, "That's where that is." And then he goes over, grabs the rapier, and is like, "Ah," and then just watches me.
Yeah, basically. All right, so you get all that set up. Nerevar and Cal climb back into the wagon. Leah's still in there. Raiken and Kubriel are over here, and you take off to go and catch up with Cyrus.
Should I point out we have passed the hard stop?
Yes, that's why this is finishing up. And on you continue. Well, I just need to know where Cyrus is going to sit, because Leah's in there still casting. There's no room left in the wagon.
Well, I guess, is there like a room up on the bench? Like the driver's seat, basically?
Perhaps.
For someone as small as me?
Sure.
Alright, then I'll sit up there.
You can go into the netting on the side.
Ah, perfect.
Bungee cord him up there.
Kubriel was just like licking her chops as she watches you get up onto the wagon.
Why? What did I ever do to you? Why do you hate me?
She continues to stare at you wide-eyed, watching your every movement.
What spells do I have that could mess with her? I use minor
That's not a good
illusion to
idea.
make it look like I disappear.
She stares at the spot where you were, and you can see her nostrils flare.
A middle finger just extends through the illusion.
That tongue
kissing
comes
up
out
the
again
tiger?
and runs over her lips.
I give her some
Really?
dancing lights to chase.
You shouldn't piss off Meow Meow.
So, you are back on your way. We will pick up with the last 6-hour leg of this. I assume that you want to do 6 hours tonight, and then do the 14 tomorrow to get to Tuka in the evening rather than the following day.
Yeah, although that time frame might be different now with the faster speed that we're traveling.
You're
because of
right.
the
You can
lighter load.
probably make that in the 4 hours without having to travel any extra time and get the same distance. Yeah, that's very likely. I'd say that is what would happen. You save yourself the 2 hours out of 6. So yeah, I think that seems right. That's like a 30% increase.
Cool.
Alright, so we'll pick it up not next week, but the week after next week. Because it's holiday season again. And
Is
next
it?
week is
Oh,
Thanksgiving
right, yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm also
Thanksgiving.
away next Tuesday.
Oh, I didn't want to make it all your fault.
But now we have someone to blame.
It's true.
Praise the
Yeah.
sun. Alright, Bulettes are worth that. And there were 4 of them.
We can blame ancient American settlers.
300 years ago isn't that ancient.
For American history?
I think that's why we renamed it to Indigenous Peoples Day.
Well, I don't know anything about that. Thanksgiving has never existed here.
Alright, everybody take 1,050 experience.
Ooh, shiny.
Well, what did you say? 300?
Yeah, sure, that's what he said.
Oh, 1,150. Okay.
Almost tired.
Now, 300 is the number of years
Yeah,
ago.
I'm very tired. See, I almost put it in health. That's how tired I am. I'm not getting 1,050 health. That will be crazy.
That's all the HP that you have for the rest of your life. It just can only go down.
You would be unstoppable.
No, you'd be very stoppable eventually.
Already stopped.
Eventually, yeah.
Already
For a very long time.
stopped.
Especially if it was just a save or die effect. Like, then you're done. Like, or save or unconscious effect.
Welcome to mortality.
Where the hell did the regular old dog go?
Dog?
Really? Okay, so yeah. We're off next week. We'll resume the week after that, I believe. And we'll pick it up with you guys traveling the last leg of today. And hopefully we'll get through all of the following day. And then we'll be in Tuka.
Woo!
Woo!
Good job. You guys fought 4 Bulettes. 3 surprise Bulettes. And lost a lizard.
But
Rest
we
in peace,
gained
lizard.
more magic lizards.
You
Technically,
gained
we lost
magical
2 lizards because there's no way the last one is gonna survive.
Then you guys will need new lizards entirely.
We'll see what happens.
We shall.
Alright. Then, I will end the stream on that note.
Woo.